Hey, what's up guys? I just quickly wanted to show you version 2.10. I will deploy it as soon as this video gets uploaded, but it's a relatively small update. It focuses more on the timer habit and some small improvements. Let me show you. So we have version 2.9, which is the current version, and we have version 2.10, which is the version that I will be uploading. Okay, so I have this timer habit. You can create one by pressing create habit and then choosing the timer habit type. And in version 2.9, you can currently just start a habit and stop it. So there's no manual entry or the possibility to track past entries. For past entries, you would have to press start and then let the timer run for the time that you want to track. Let's say you want to track a task which took 1 hour, you would have to wait 1 hour, press stop, and then the task would be, or the time would be tracked for that day, which is kind of annoying. And that's why I changed it in version 2.10. And here it's a little bit different. And let me just delete these. And you can see the dialog is already a little bit different. So there are more options. If you look here, there's nothing, there's just the start stop buttons. And here you have a little bit more. So we have the start time, the now button, and the possibility to add the hours, minutes, and seconds. And if you're on today and let's say you wanted to track your task, let's say you had a task, whatever it is, like maybe you tracked your sleep, maybe you tracked your work, maybe you tracked the coding session, how long you read, whatever. And let's say you did it today in the morning at 12, but you forgot to track. So now you have to manually enter it, and you did 1 hour of whatever reading, and then you can save it and it will be saved for 12, 1 hour, and your journal entry. And you can do the same for past entry. So let's say you did it yesterday too. So with version 2.10, there's no possibility to add manual entries, and with version 2.9 and with version 2.10, you can now do that. So let's say this is yesterday. You also did 1 hour of reading at 12 o'clock, and you can save it, and then you can, just manually add all these entries. But you can also, let's say you forgot to read today, and you started reading at 18, but forgot to track or start timer. So now you can go, let's say you just got reminded now you're reading and you forgot that you want to track it. You can go into HabitHeat, change the time to 18, and just press start, and he will calculate the time that already went by since 18. So if you started reading at 18 and just now started tracking, it will track all the time that was already that was already there. So then you can keep continuing to read, and when you're done, you just press stop and save entry, and now it will be saved. With the version 2.9, there's also something stupid with the journal entry. If you write the journal entry first and then press start, it will get saved, and if you stop, it will be there. But if you press start and then type something in the journal entry and then press stop, it won't be saved. So this is kind of shitty, and I changed it here so that if you start the timer and you forgot to add the journal entry, you can still add it, stop and save the entry, and then it will be saved. Also, one big thing is the pause button. So now you're actually able to pause the timer, which wasn't possible in version 2.9, which is really annoying. You could only start and stop, which makes no sense. But yeah, now you can pause and then do whatever you want, and then just resume, and it will continue to count. I mean, I was just it's not working now because I think I was doing too much in both versions. It's the same account, so it's synced. But let's try it again. So it's running, we press pause, it stopped, it's at 3 seconds. You can also not edit it because the timer is currently paused. Also in the habit at the top, it will tell you it's paused, and also the running animation is not there. And then you can press resume, and then it will just continue. Now the animation is there, the timer, the habit tells you it's running, and then you can, if you want, still add a journal entry and stop and save the entry. And there you have it. Yes, and you can also, no, that's all. I showed you everything. Let's say, so there's two modes now that you can do. You can do a manual entry and a regular start now entry. And if you just don't do anything and press start, it will just count from now. If you change the time, it will, and you press start, it will also count from now. But as soon as you edit these input fields, so let's say here, the button changes to save entry because now you are adding a manual entry. I'm not sure if this is all so clear, but I think you guys will give me feedback. So yeah, and you can also edit this little now button, so you can always just go back to the current time. And I think if you just press save entry now, yeah. No, I guess it makes sense. Does it? Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense because it will automatically calculate the time that was already there. So yeah, that's it. With this timer update, so you can now pause timer habits and add manual timer entries. And improved empty state. Oh yeah, there's like if you have no habits, so this is more for new users, you will see this empty state, and there's like a link to the FAQ page. Not sure if you know, but I had an internal FAQ page. Not sure if you can still actually open it. Yeah, it's still there, but it's not used and it's not kept up to date. So all FAQs actually now redirect to my WordPress page. Yeah, and then we also have fixed checkbox complete. Oh yeah, this was also kind of annoying. We have, if you create a checkbox habit and you would log today, then the button would change to completed today. But if you unmark mark as undone, the button would still show completed today, which I now fixed in version 2.10. Now it's not logged today, so if you complete today and then unmark, it will also revert. I also, yeah, there was a PWA warning, which was kind of annoying. I'm not sure if I can see it here. Yes, it's still there, and in the new version I just fixed it finally, so no more console errors. Also, small interface cleanups. Not sure what this was. I added a few small things, so yeah, that's it for version 2.10. Also, we're almost at 20,000 global entries logged, which is crazy. And I also added this small thank you card, which I just added because a lot of you sent me feedback and I'm really grateful and thankful for that. And yeah, if you have any feedback, any ideas or whatever you find annoying or something's missing, just press this button and then you can send me a feedback with whatever you want. If you have any bugs, there's also a bug report, but you can also just send it here if you want. It's the same almost, just the reference for me or the subject is different, so I know that it's more important. Yeah, anyway, that's version 2.10. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.